That seems to work. Hello, heroes and villains. Welcome to Multiverse. I'm not sure why it took a while before the live stream would actually be live. At least it should be live if I trust the evil YouTube. So let us meet in front of Superman statue, Phase 4. They should be playing the room on Phase 4. There we go. So let's meet in front of Superman statue. I kind of like to go to Glenmorgan Square, but it's a little bit too far for no good reason. So the Superman statue seems to be a good place to meet. Oh, let's replay here. So of course today we are going to play Legends PvP. But before we get started, just give me a minute so that I can finish my setup here on the evil YouTube. Sometimes the setup can go quick, sometimes not so quick. It happens. The worst part seems to be the thumbnails. Somehow, it takes a bit for YouTube to, I don't know, look at the thumbnail and decide whether it wants to save it or not. I should probably make some more next time. Let's go with this one.
Run!
And just to be on the safe side, if you can hear me, say yes. I don't see the chat just yet, but I'll see it soon enough. Come on, evil YouTube, you can do it. And while we wait for the evil YouTube, in case some of you guys did not see it, we are going to get the Batman Day event this Tuesday on the 9th, I think. I think I said next Tuesday in my video, and somehow it created confusion. People we're not sure which Tuesday I was talking about. It happens. My bad. I should know that if I don't put a date in the video, yeah, something like that would happen. So I'll know better for next time. So we will be able to play. I assume there's going to be some Batman content or some Batman themed content that we should have to play for the event. But sadly, if you guys did see the video, you know that there's not going to be any new rewards this year. It's sad, but on the flip side, we are going to get the yellow oval Batman emblem. So that alone seems to make people happy. So despite not having any new rewards, the fact that we are getting the Batman emblem, that seems to be enough to offset the fact that we will not get some new rewards. Now, I know that some people sometimes seem to think that there's nothing the devs can do to make players happy or something like that. That is simply not true. It's very easy to make people happy. Give them something that they want. So obviously, people would like to get some new rewards with every event. But if you give them a reward like the Batman emblem, that is a highly requested reward, that'll make them happy despite not getting any new base items or any new rewards. Oh, Isilgis, I remember you from 2018 days, bro. Well, I'm still around, as you can see, so welcome back. Tony says hello. Xavier says hello. Bishop says, hey, everyone, it's live. Scroll says, hi, guys. Tony says, when is the Batman anniversary again? This Tuesday. So on Tuesday, we will get the Batman anniversary. Also known as Batman Day. Batman Day normally is the third Saturday of the month of September. This year it came down to September 20th. Obviously, they're starting it earlier because the event will last 2 weeks in the game. So it will last from September 9th, if I recall correctly, all the way to September 23rd. So roughly, the event will end about 3-4 days after the actual Batman Day. Tony says, "What is the name of the mask?" I assume you mean the mask I'm using right now. It's the Science Police something. Let me check. The SCU headpiece. Quite simple. It's the closest thing I could find to recreate the Checkmate Knight from the comics. Tony says, "Multi, do you like AI?" Yes or no. It can be a bit frustrating sometimes. But in the long run, we can expect that, like we can see already there's some people who can make some pretty cool short films using AI. So when one guy in his basement can make like a cool 15-minute Batman movie by himself, you can be sure that the studios will take notice and they'll do the same. Now, like people don't seem to realize that nowadays to create a movie, you need literally hundreds, if not thousands, of people to create all the visual effects and everything. So using AI, the studios would be able to cut down hundreds, if not thousands, of jobs, and they would be able to basically make a movie with a handful of people. So you can be sure that the studios are looking into that, and they will try to use it as soon as possible. Actually, they're already using it. Like if you look at the Flash movie, if you guys saw the Flash movie, all the bits that happens in the sort of a Speed Force, especially at the end where you see all the thousands of characters or effects that are being cloned, I guarantee you that these most likely were AI. So if I was a betting man, I would say they're already using AI. They just don't say it because it's not very popular right now to say so. So Scroll says, yeah, so I assume you guys can hear me. KD the Gamer, how's it going? We're doing good. Oh, evil chat that skipped, KD skipped. So the Chosen says hello, Russell says hello, Ghost says ho. A DC fan versus such a missed opportunity, a Batman, or even Alfred and PC beside them would have been amazing. Would have been, but obviously either they didn't have the time to do it. Like my guess is right now they're working to try to release the next DLC for. Oh no, we're not joining any groups. I should probably do. Sadly, I have to do that. Otherwise, I'll be queuing for a mission and I'll click and I'll get into a group by accident. Earth 22 says, I accidentally missed your Titan stream. Sorry, it happens. We'll have some other Titan stream at some point, just not today. So let's get this party started. I guess we'll start with our friend, the Batman, because why not? Let's go with Modern Batman. I don't use him very often. For those of you who often ask Multiverse, how can we join? We don't make group to play PvP. All we do is that we just queue for, let's say in this case, Ace Chemicals 4v4. We say start the queue. And the matchmaking will make the teams. The matchmaking will put us together. Oh, not sure why. There we go. So yeah, it would have been amazing to get a Alfred and PC. Sadly, from the looks of it, if they didn't even have time to create one new reward for this event, my guess is they're probably very busy trying to work on the next DLC, and we should get the next DLC in 2 weeks. I strongly doubt we'll get it next week because next week we will still have the Titans event, the Homecoming event. We will have the Batman event. So my guess is they will give us the next DLC the week after. So basically, once the Homecoming event ends, and once the Batman Day event ends, pretty sure that is when we will get the next DLC. So they still have 2 weeks to work on the DLC, and it would seem that they obviously didn't have enough time or resources to be able to make some new rewards for the Batman Day event. Tony says I want the devs to not have maintenance during maintenance shutting down works. Sadly, they have to. They tried in the past. At some point, they tried to have like a huge maintenance once a week instead of having maintenance every day, and it just didn't work. After 2 3 days, the game was going crazy. So they have the way they built the game, the way the game works. They have to do maintenance every day. And even worse, when we do get a game update or a hotfix or stuff like that, they need even more. They need about 8 hours of maintenance. Oh, Tony says I gotta go. I'll be back later in the stream. We'll see you later, I suppose. DDT multi. How do I obtain the plant style? If I recall correctly, that comes from the spring seasonal. Oh, Earth22 is asking about his Homelander outfit. Pretty cool. DC Vanverse, when is Halloween event? Stand of October or end of October? I assume you mean start of October or end of October. Usually it's start of October. Let's see. It could be as early as October 1st. Depends on when is the first Tuesday. The first is a Wednesday. So I guess if we're lucky, we could get it September 30th. But probably October 7th. So that might be another reason why we don't have new rewards for Batman Day. So basically, we just had the Homecoming seasonal. We have Batman Day. Then we have the new DLC. Then we have the Halloween seasonal. So there's going to be a lot of events, pretty much all at the same time. So obviously, they were not able to create new rewards for all of that. DDT is plant on a broker. I have to admit, I have no idea. I haven't seen that style in ages. I haven't looked at that style in ages, so I have no idea if it's account bound or if it is something you can sell on the broker. I would say look on the broker. If you're lucky, you might find it there. But if you're not lucky, obviously you're not going to find it. Sadly, you may have to wait until the next spring seasonal in order to be able to get the style. I would have to look it up, but in the middle of the stream like that, I'm not going to do that. Unless if we have really some downtime a bit later, I might do that, but not yet. Oh, we have Azine, DC Fanverse, and Glued Up. Well, let's give them a little bow. Yeah, I wasted about 2-3 seconds for the drone, but if I don't summon it right now, I'll forget about it. They got the barrel. Cheaters! Did you see that?
So be it. That all you got? Try harder.
I thought we were missing someone.
You will see the light.
You're going
I
to
will
learn.
avenge my family
before
Zod!
Discharging electrical system.
So if you're wondering why I'm leaving, it's because our friend went to discharge the chemo thingy. I hate that. And I might as well try to find a healing barrel. Oh, too late.
I will rip you in two!
So the evil opposite team were able to get all the barrels. Oh well.
Call yourself a
You
threat.
Krypton will...
So if you wonder why I went back to the middle to die like this, it's to try to keep them from being able to capture the middle, at least for a few seconds. But either way, it was a lose-lose scenario.
You will kneel before Zod!
Either they were going to capture the middle and score a few points, which they did anyway,
Burns bright.
or they were going to knock me out and score a few points. So again, it was pretty much a lose-lose proposition.
The Batman.
You are finished! This will not be quick.
Try detective.
Zod, kneel before Zod.
Nah, 10 seconds.
You're going
Kryptonian might.
For the plant, maybe someone in the chat knows if it's on the broker or not. I strongly doubt it is, but you never know.
This is the force of my will.
I got the wrong one. No, I got the right one.
This will be your end.
enough. Beware the Dark Knight. Try
You
harder.
will kneel before Zod.
So you can see there's Batman who's block breaking me,
Be destroyed.
and there's Zod who's trying to block me. So on one way he's trying to catch me in default by blocking. Like if I block, Batman will block break me, and if I attack Zod, he'll block me. So I was in a tough spot, I guess you could say.
East control node enabled.
Oh, let's
Do
go.
not stand in my way.
I am the Batman. That all you got?
New Krypton will rise. Kneel before Zod.
Zod is chatty tonight. Now, some people will probably think it's an evil speed hacker. Some other people think when the character keeps on repeating his line, especially at some point, like we were playing a match and we kept on hearing Shazam, 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 and people thought that there was an evil speed hacker in the match, but the reason was that there was like a three Black Adam and one Captain Marvel, so there was that's why we kept on hearing Shazam. Although here, I'm not sure why Zod is that chatty. Is it always that chatty? I have to admit,
Use your skull.
I couldn't say. I haven't used Zod in a while.
Enough.
You will kneel. Surrender or be destroyed.
Call yourself a threat.
I
Electrical
will
system
rip you
charge
in two.
complete.
So you saw Black Adam. I was able to block him, but even if you block, there's still some damage that goes through the block. The block doesn't stop 100% of the damage. So even though I was able to block Black Adam, he still was able to do enough damage to knock me out anyway. So very often you'll see me attack someone even though they're blocking, because I'm hoping to be able to do enough damage to go right through the block.
Master.
Oh, a lot of clicky available here. Let's go to the over here.
To dust.
I don't give up. Ever.
This will be your end. You will kneel before Zod.
Dang, Zod is chatty.
Discharging electrical system.
Before Zod. Kneel before Zod. You will kneel before Zod.
Try detective work.
Kneel before Zod.
You're going down.
Ah,
That all you got? Try harder.
so you saw the teamwork.
Kneel before
He brought a
Zod.
healing barrel to his friend Zod, who was almost down. And 2 against 1. Smart man, yes, this is the first match. This mode is. Booyah says he never saw this mode before.
Detective work.
It's Legends PvP. We're in Arkham Asylum right now.
Kneel before Zod!
You're finished.
Try harder.
My imagination.
So if you're wondering why I switched target, I saw that the Black Flash was almost down. So I thought, let's do it.
You will suffer.
Discharging
You
electrical
will
system.
kneel before Zod.
Ah, freaking chemo.
Yeast control node enabled.
Kneel before Zod. Kneel before Zod. I will put you down. Vermin.
I am the Batman.
I will avenge my family.
So as tempting as it would be to think that there's a evil speed hacker, it would seem that when you have 2 Zods,
You will
there's a lot of kneel before Zod going on.
Zod. Surrender or be destroyed.
That all you got?
Kneel before Zod.
That is, I have to admit, that's a bit annoying. Where's everyone else? Ah, they got knocked out. Yeah, it happens. So seeing how we're in the lead, capturing the objective right now might be
Will rise.
even more of a good idea.
Kneel before Zod. Kryptonian might. This will be your end. This will not be quick. Before Zod.
You're going down. That all you got?
Krypton will rise. You will kneel before
Batman.
Zod.
I have to admit, I'm getting a little annoyed of hearing kneel before Zod all the time. That girl from AU says kneel before Zod. Oh yes.
Match over.
So Booyah says I've never seen this mode before. It's Legends PvP. So if you never played PvP, and if you never played Legends PvP, I would explain it. So you can see, despite Sky Tyrant having defeating 10 enemies, and the same for Ghost, we were still able to come out with a big W because we were able to capture the objectives a bit more. And you can see Ghost did a lot of damage, so did Sky Tyrant. I would guess that we're probably the 2 Zods, but I could be wrong. Booyah says, are those old models? Yes. These were the PvP models, the NPC models from way back when. The Black Adam model was changed. The Zod models was changed. And for the Batman models, we never really had those models in the game. Oh, let's select our character. Well, let's go for the new 52. And let's go to Arkham Asylum 4v4. Oh, Sky was Black Adam? Okay. Marvel Fun, bye, have fun, keep up the great work and awesome video. YouTuber never quit, man. Thank you. I could have sworn. Oh, Marvel Fun, you're my favorite DCU YouTuber. Thank you very much. That's much appreciated. Smart man, do allies work in this? No, allies don't work, or at least they shouldn't work. But we saw last time there did seem to be a glitch where the Superboy ally did seem to work. But allies are not supposed to work. But it could be that there are some glitches and maybe some do work and people are just not talking about it. That's possible. Scroll says, kneel before Zod Multiverse, you have to. Oh yeah, they said it enough that we had to, no choice. Girth, hello Multiverse, how are you and Evil Rocky today? We're good, we're good. Rocky had his food, he had his snack, so he's sleeping like a log right now.
Don't make me spank you.
I'm surprised we don't hear him snore. He does that a bit. Booyah. Bishop says you guys held point really well. We did what we could.
Lobotomy lab control node.
One of the nice thing about some of the maps is that sometimes there's other ways to be able to win. Let's assume that you're fighting someone and you're no match for them. Let's say 1v versus 1. If you manage to capture the objectives and they don't, that actually can make a difference. Like you saw our friends, they did a lot of kills. They defeated a lot of enemies, but we were still able to come out with the big W because we were able to capture the objectives. And sometimes we were able to keep them from capturing the middle. Like we were able to capture the objectives to the side and somehow keep them from capturing the objectives in the middle.
Don't bite off more than you can chew. Careful.
I was sort of able. Freaking 8 seconds. Bishop says my damage didn't matter. Well, it did, and yes, it did not. It did matter in the case, in the sense that yeah, you did beat the snot out of us, but in the end, by being able to capture and hold the objectives, we were able to actually sneak in and get the big W despite all the damage he did. So sometimes in certain maps, damage is doing a lot of damage is only part of the equation.
My new scratching post.
You think you'd learn?
Dan Glue was tough. There was 3 of us, and you saw how hard it was to defeat him. Oh, Sky is back.
I will use your skull as a footstool.
See, he tried to block. He tried to anticipate the block, and it didn't work because I did not block at all.
To dust, mortal.
At least not at the time you thought I did.
Have hope. I do.
So as you saw, as I was trying to give the coup de grace to Black Adam, the evil Catwoman attacked me from behind. Did you see that?
Yeah, kitty, kitty, kitty.
But we're still able to get Sky. And now let's see if we can get the Catwoman.
My hope can't be extinguished.
Having fun. Meow.
Dang, she's tough.
Beware the Dark Knight.
This is the force of my will.
Let's see if we can give the coup de grace to DC Fanverse. And the freaking timer. So sadly here you can see we can't even manage to capture the node here. And I'm guessing that they probably captured either the middle node or the node all the way to the north of the map. So that's why you can see us lose pretty badly. So they're beating the snot out of us. They're able to capture multiple nodes. So it's not looking good for us.
You're going down.
And in some cases, sometimes it takes multiple of us to be able to defeat them, which I guess is a bit strange sometimes. Like Catwoman, I didn't realize Catwoman was so tough or had so many hit points. Either she has a huge defense or she has a lot of hit points. But either way, dang, it's hard to take her down.
My imagination has no bounds.
Let's clicky clicker. I have no idea what that's supposed to be. And here you can see they're not letting us take a breather. They're coming back.
Try harder.
You will see the light.
Oh, I went way behind in the chat. So here somehow you can see they didn't do all that much damage, but they were still able to get away with the big W. So the damage is pretty much evenly, although Sky still did quite a lot more than most, but not as much as the previous match. I'm not sure why Ghost is crying in the chat. Booyah says that's cool. I thought PvP was just one-on-one and thing. I know it goes up to 8 versus 8. But the problem is that a lot of people don't play PvP. So yeah, trying to get into an 8 versus 8 match, unless you have an organized event like we do, it's pretty much not possible. Gur says, wait, shouldn't Black Adam turn into dust if it's saying Shazam? No, I'm not sure why you would say that. It depends also on the comic lore. In some comic lore, it would turn into some really old dude. But if you saw the movie, in the movie, it just turns back into his usual self, his mortal self. Andre, I'm having too much fun beating up the Green Lantern Corps as an evil celestial villain. My new artifact combo is working real well. Glad you're having fun. Smartman Alive, is there a PvP vendor in the House of Legends? No, there's not. You have to go to the Watchtower or the evil Hall of Doom to purchase your PvP gear. Bishop says endgame when he says Shazam, he jumps out of the way so he doesn't turn into dust. That's one way to put it. So let's cure this time for the Temple of Isis, and let's I forgot to select so let us select Hal Jordan. Some of you guys often ask why do you use Hal Jordan? I love to use the jet bomber ability, and sadly in the regular game it is a supercharge ability, and I don't know why it takes forever to recharge my supercharge with my Green Lantern character. So I don't see that ability a lot when I play PvE. So I kind of like to use that ability, and the only real way where I can use it is here. Oh, the Batman is using the evil Two-Face with the evil barrel, the minions, and the machine gun that does 1,000 million damage.
Now you live! I am power incarnate.
You can't defeat a goddess.
You and good friend.
Dang, my elf melted quickly.
My power.
If I was paranoid, I would think that they all focused on me all at once.
You dare to challenge me? You're finished.
Scroll says Light Power have a supercharged generator. Yeah, they do, but even then, I did try sneaky bit lately. Freaking hate when it does that. I did try a sneaky bit where I started playing DPS as a controller using the bird blitz as a second supercharged generator.
This isn't over. Number one. Bizarro crush with kindness.
Hope burns bright.
God damn it. So as you can see, there was like 3 of them attacking me all at once. Nothing I could do. When that happens, it pretty much stun locks your character, or perma stun, depending on how you want to call it. And you can't do anything. You can't even block. You can't even use any of your powers. You can't use your weapon. You're pretty much stun blocked, and you're pretty much.
Give up.
It's one of the bad thing about the PvP. So you saw, even though he was blocking, I was able to. Although I think he stopped blocking like half a quarter of a second before I attacked him. But sometimes he had so low health left that I attacked him even though he was blocking, and I was able to give him the coup de grace, as they says.
No
You're
fear.
my new scratching post.
Pathetic fool.
So you can see I'm using the legendary evil Iron Man tactic of sniping from a distance.
Go green.
Wanna play?
I won't give up.
Stop looking at me.
Surrender to your betters.
But I was still targeted. See, even though I was out of range, instead of attacking the guys who were right next to them, they still attacked me all the way up there. What can you do?
Resist me if you.
You am good friend. Me, Bizarro.
Tails, you
So you can see Bizarro is really focused on me. As soon as I appear, he jumps on me no matter what happens.
The coin is never wrong.
Now.
And here there's also Felix Faust attacking me. There's So sometimes there's some matches where you feel like you're always fighting 2, 3, 4 enemies, and it gets a bit it does get a bit annoying after a while.
Hero number one.
Esprit says, "Man, Legends PvP with friends is the best part of this game." Oh, Bishop says I didn't make it in game this time. 5v5. Yeah, I guess we could try 5v5. Girth says, "Seems like a planned strategy to go after you." Yeah, that seems to be either a planned strategy, or they thought, oh, let's keep Multiverse on playing. He's having too much fun. We'll never know. So let's get out of here. Yeah, that happens. Well, what can you do? So let us try 5 versus 5. It would seem that we might have enough people. Worst comes to worst, we'll get back to 4 versus 4. And as usual, for those wondering, one clicky too many. So if you wonder why sometimes I end up in a solo mission, once in a while I'll click on this without meaning to. I don't notice it. And the matchmaking matches me in a 1 versus 1. So here, oh, the moon. I should have selected. So for the moon, I'll select our friend Green Lantern. For the moon, personally, I like to use a flying character. It's a map I find a bit annoying with a acrobat. So let's go with our friend Hal Jordan. Oh, we have the evil Peacemaker over here. So Booyah says they're jumping you. Absolutely. Scrolls, yeah, we cannot allow a Hal Jordan to allow a half Jordan. Ah, you're so mean to get warmed up. So Raging Reapers, I have to admit, I'm not familiar with that league. The Gods of Honors, as usual, they're making their presence known. They're pretty much here every week. It's not always the same guys, but some of them do come back. Like Ghost is pretty much a regular at this point. I can see Justice League of the. Scroll says Hal Jordan is OP. I don't know if I would say that. The one thing I struggle a bit is the loadout. The way the loadout is placed on the taskbar. I wish we could customize it a bit more, or actually customize it at all, because we can't. Earth 22, the Birds of Prey emblem. Oh, I will see it later. Our face is tied to what platform you play on. No, the platforms are separate. PlayStation and PC have their own play together. Xbox play together, and Switch play together. And in the case of PC and PlayStation, you have the US and the EU servers. So the Bird of Prey emblem is the best for Peacemaker. I'll have to give it a try, I guess.
Match commencing.
So Switch have their own servers, and from what I understand, in the case of Switch and Xbox, they've merged the EU and the US servers together.
That all you
You're
got?
going down in one punch. You're going down in one punch.
So here you can see I'm stuck in 3 against 1. Freaking. And when that happens, you have to wonder, where was everyone else? Obviously, they were elsewhere. So I'm not going to go back to the middle because, well, we saw the result. So let's see if we can go here.
And here I thought you came to fight.
Beware the dark night.
You're my new scratching post.
You're going down.
Go green.
So you saw Batman try to spam block, and sadly for him, I'm onto him.
The Batman.
Oh, and someone decided to take me down.
You are finished.
The coin is never wrong.
I will use your
I don't
skull
know
as a
you.
footstool.
So I was trying to give the coup de grace to Two-Face.
Escapes.
Evil Batman attacked me
Next
from behind.
time,
Did you see that?
Don't fight the coin.
You will suffer.
So you saw, even though I blocked the Black Adam as he was doing his attack, somehow I was unable to block him because sometimes there's a tiny bit of a delay. So even if you block him when he's doing his attack, there's a bit of a delay, and you sort of try to. Sometimes you'll block him like a half a second after he did his attack. But in this case, it obviously didn't work at all. So sadly, sometimes there's a bit of a glitch or a delay between what we see and what actually is happening.
No fear.
For Sinestro!
This ought to shut you up. The coin is never wrong.
Your willpower is strong, but not as strong as fear!
Beware my power. No one escapes fate. Next time, don't fight the coin.
It's going to be a tight one.
You're my new scratching post.
So as you saw, we did capture 2 of the objectives. So in my health went down quick. So again, you saw the health focused on me, it would seem, and I went down from full health to almost down in the blink of an eye. 10 seconds. And then when the timer works against you, it gets... there's a lot of tiny frustrations from playing PvP, and
Enough.
sadly it adds up
Go
after a bit.
green.
Earth22 is asking, did you make a video how to make Vigilante? I did make videos showing Vigilante with the showing the Vigilante style. I forget what the unlawful something style.
Meow.
Sometimes you have to use your cola not for your health but for your power. I hate doing that, but sometimes you have to.
My hope can't be extinguished.
So as you saw, she tried to run away. And I'm out of power.
Call yourself a threat.
She ran into the barrel. Let's start again.
Match over.
Let's go back to phase 4. Oh, actually, we're a bit surprised that the game did put us here. That's good. Let me go back to the chat a bit. That girl says yes, one server on Switch and one server on Xbox now. So you have the Switch server, you have the Xbox server. For PC and PlayStation, the servers are still mixed together, but they still have a US and a EU server. David Sharp says, hi everyone, got the stream on, but no volume because I'm still working. That's right. Oh, that girl from AU, time to go. Bye guys, have fun PvPing. Thank you for stopping by. Tony says, Multi, have you saw the Legacy of the Dark Knight Lego Batman game? Absolutely. I can't say that I'm a fan of the Lego games. I thought they were a cute idea. Oh, the style for the vigilante style is the unlawful justice. So I did make a video about that style, and I did make a vigilante in that video. Although with the Peacemaker TV show, I was toying with the idea of making a new vigilante video. We'll have to wait and see. And for the Legacy of the Dark Knight, I have to admit I don't play those Lego games. I thought they were a cute idea, but with the Legacy of the Dark Knight, the trailer was inspiring. Let's say that. So I'm almost tempted to give it a try. We'll see. Tony can stream that game once it comes out. Maybe we could give it a try. Tony, the Legacy of Dark Knight, the new Batman Lego game, has so many references. Yeah, it seems to reference. It takes from every sources. It takes from Batman '89, from the Christian Bale Batman, from the Pattinson Batman. So it seems to be pretty much a melting pot of all the cool stuff from all the different versions of Batman.
You've got to help!
Scroll says, you see that multiverse picking on little Harley? Absolutely. I'm sure she deserved it. She attacked me from behind. Did you see that? DC Fanverse, I will be testing the game out for Batman Day at the DCUO HQ in UK. Lucky you. I'm green with envy, DC Fanverse. Tony, what's David Sharp live stream name? I have no idea. So let us continue. So let us go for, what's the next one? Arkham Asylum. Let's go back to our friend, the Batman. Let's go for the classic one. For those who do not know, one click too many. For those who do not know, for the Batman Day event, we will have the classic Batman emblem as a reward. So you can see Earth 22 is showing us his version of Vigilante. They tried to upgrade Vigilante or make a new version at some point. I have no idea if it was successful or not. I did not read it at the time. And obviously the series didn't last, so it probably wasn't that successful. Oh, I guess our friend... Am I crazy, or did we see Wonder Girl pass through the door?
Central guard post node enabled. Boiler room control node enabled.
It could simply have been a visual glitch. Oh.
Call yourself a threat?
Meow.
Those who were saying that Hal Jordan was OP, they probably never tried Kyle Rayner.
Cool story, bro.
You think you can escape?
Behave yourself. Freeze release enabled. The scarecrow.
Hold on to your teeth.
Enabled.
Come on!
Dark Knight.
Evil Cheetah.
That's just sad.
Oh.
That's it?
You think you'd learn?
I have to admit, I have no idea where the barrels here are here.
You're finished.
No.
sure why. I'm not sure why Black Flash is hiding here. Sometimes you have to wonder if sometimes some people are trying to make their team lose on purpose. If maybe they have friends in the other team and they're trying to make their friends win.
Titans forever!
Or if somehow there's a strategy that I don't know, which involves hiding in a corner and letting everyone else get beaten up.
My will.
We'll never know.
Don't kiss and run. Don't bite off more than you can chew.
Mr. Freeze release enabled.
Don't make me spank you.
The Scarecrow release enabled.
Oh, let's see if we're gonna go capture that over there.
All will be well.
Kitty.
I am vengeance.
I
Are we
learned
done
this
here?
from Ares. Whoopee!
Once more, that was a close one. Tony, so Multi, you're not a fan of that game. What about the voice actors and the villains? Well, I'm not a fan of Lucky the. No F22. I don't listen to Slipknot. I know. There's a band called Slipknot, and that's the extent of it. So let's see what next. Oh, we skipped the pit somehow. So let's go for the pit, 5 versus 5. It's not that I'm not a fan of the game. I guess I'm not really a fan of the Lego games. If you give me a choice of playing a Lego Batman or a DC Universe Online, I'll choose DC Universe Online all the way. So, Smartman Alive, what's the max amount of Marks of Valor one person can carry? It's like 6,250, something like that. So once you reach close to 6,000, go spend your marks because you could run the risk of hitting the cap. But for the Batman Lego game, I have to admit that was tempting. So I might give it a try. Tony, hey Multi, can you tell me where to get that Batman style? I have a whole bunch of Batman videos, so I would say look at some of them. Well, I'm not sure which style you're talking about exactly. If you mean the Legend style, you don't have that style in the game. Bishop says try 5v5, we may have enough. That's what we were playing, wasn't it? Gur says, have you read the Case of the Chemical Syndicate comic? Not at all. I have no idea what that is. Tony, what's your favorite style? Cosmic bright, the bright cosmic chrome material. Bishop says, call it the corner strategy, lol. I guess he's talking about our friend who was invisible in the corner of the map while we were being attacked. DC Fanverse, okay, I'm getting tired of winning. Not sure it's the flex you think it is. Tony Multi, do you missed the old DC? It depends. I missed a few things from before, but there are things that with the old DC that people seem to forget. Like way back when with DC, we did not have armories. Way back when we had to manually change our gear, and we had to respect our skill points all the time if we wanted to switch from DPS to controller, or we had to play DPS with controller skill points, or play controller with DPS skill points. So that I don't miss at all. So there's a lot of things, like we did not have lairs way back when. We did not have armories. We did not have... there's a point in time where we did not have teleporters, although the teleporters did come fairly early with the lairs.
The coin is never wrong.
No fear.
Who are you? I don't know you.
Give up!
So there's someone who keeps on grounding me somehow.
Going down in one punch.
Oh well.
The coin is never wrong.
Go green.
Wanna play?
Auto power.
No, you didn't.
So there's a lot of stuff we didn't have way back when. So it depends what you mean. Like yeah, the missions, the missions were bigger. You had a lot more bigger maps to explore. Usually had more bosses. At least in some of the missions, you had a lot more bosses.
Who's the man of steel now?
Having fun.
I'm gonna stop chatting.
Hurts, doesn't it?
Bit busy right now.
This ought to shut you up.
So you saw he stopped blocking half a second before I attacked, and I was still blocked. So there's a freaking delay sometimes. If you're wondering why some people don't like PvP anymore, that it's because of things like that. Sometimes you see the block, then you see the guy's no longer blocking, and you attack, but somehow he's still blocking. You just don't see it. There's a visual glitch that makes you see it as if he's no longer blocking, but somehow the block is still in effect, or vice versa. Not sure why I can't move forward.
Check out my blog.
You lose!
Don't bite off more than you can chew.
Zorro crush with kindness!
You looked like a good time.
Oh, someone sniping me from up there. Evil sniper. And somehow I'm grounded.
Looks like it's your lucky.
Like the suit.
So yeah, there's some things I do miss from the olden days. But again, there's a lot of things we didn't have back then that I would not want to go back to DC Universe Online without armories. Armories are pretty much a must. They're much needed at this point. And freaking, where do you go? I wanted to go give Two-Face the coup de grace, but somehow I wasn't able to.
Tails, no one escapes fate. Next time, don't fight the coin.
You are so lame.
No fear.
The coin is...
God dang, I was attacked from all sides.
I hate liars.
Crush with kindness.
The coin is never wrong.
Story, bro.
So you saw I blocked Bizarro. I didn't do anything. And now he's running away. Holy crap, that's annoying. It's one of the strategy that people use, like they attack you, run away, attack you, run away. So yeah, to try to finish Tony's answer. So yes, back then, when we go back and play the older missions, we can see what. I don't know why the chat keeps on changing. There seems to be a glitch also with the chat. Evil chat. No, let's go to phase 4. So you saw the phase was full, which is why we're coming to the open world, so that we can have a phase that is not full and that has plenty of room for everyone. So in a nutshell, when we go back and play the older missions, we can see that, yeah, there was a lot more work and a lot more thoughts put into the older missions. When we look at the newer missions, it's clear, like events like the Batman Day event that made us play the older missions, the Wonder Woman event that made us play the older missions. That there was no way not to see that, yeah, the older missions were there was more work put into the older missions. The older missions were better, for lack of a better word. But back then we did not have armories. I would not go back to a time where we don't have armories in DC Universe Online. Back then we did not have the layers. Again, I would not go back to a time with DC Universe Online where there's no layers. The legal, I don't care very much about the legal, but the layers, it's become much needed. So would I want to go back to playing DCUO back then? No. And let's see if... let's try Australia 8 versus 8. If it doesn't pop, I will try something else. But let us give it a try. Oh, Tony says, can you say the Green Lantern Oath? Absolutely not. And brightest day and blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power, Green Lantern's light. Oh, I guess I do. Tony says, I missed how DC was back then, like Young Justice. Young Justice, the first season of Young Justice was awesome. The second season was still pretty good, but not as good as the first one. And then by the third one, it went down the drain. But the first season of Young Justice, I have to admit, I was really impressed. I did not think much of it at first when they were announcing a Young Justice series. I thought, give us a Justice League series, come on. But in a roundabout ways, we did have the Justice League still. So, and ultimately, the characters ended up being well written. The stories ended up being good. The intrigue was intriguing. So ultimately, and the animation was pretty good as well. So it ended up being actually a pretty good series. But with the third season, a lot of things went wrong, I guess, and it wasn't as good. To be polite. Wish Young Justice made season 5 and we get to see Jason Todd. Honestly, I don't care. After the second season, I wasn't a fan of what they did after that, especially the season with the Outsiders. Whew, that was painful to watch. I don't understand why, if they wanted to make a series about the Outsiders, do that. But they pretty much hijacked the Young Justice series to make a series about the Outsiders. But they probably thought that the Young Justice name would sell, would bring a lot more viewers than the Outsiders name. But still, if they really wanted to make an Outsider series, do that. Don't hijack the Young Justice series to sort of try to make an Outsider series in a roundabout ways. Booyah, it's weird to say how I like how DC looks. It looks nostalgic even though I only started playing it 3 years ago. Personally, I love the look of the game. I wouldn't want the game to look any different. Maybe with better textures, that's the only caveat I would have. So yeah, if they want to upgrade the textures, I wouldn't be against that. But I don't want them to change the designs. I love the designs in the game. I love I love the location designs. I love the character designs. When they tried to change some of the characters in, I think it started with Justice League Dark, or maybe even a bit before that, I was a bit sad. With the Earth 3, when they redesigned the Superman with the Earth 3 DLC, I was really sad when that happened. And the redesign for Wonder Woman, whew, that was painful to look at. So I guess I was too ambitious. Let's go back to 5v5 then. So we played the pit, we played the moon. Let's go to Watchtower Containment. So we'll care for Watchtower or Australia, and whichever pops first, that is what we'll play. Oh, Bishop says your ring is fully charged off of that one. That is good. I need power. And the freaking chat. Not sure what happened. What's wrong with the chat? The chat, somehow it created some new tabs, and it keeps on switching chat. It keeps on switching tabs without me doing it. So, evil chat. Now let's go see the settings. Maybe there's something in the settings I changed that I forgot about, but I don't think so. Yeah, voice channel switching manual. So I don't know why it changes. Oh, it changed again. I don't know why it keeps on changing it by itself. Oh, there you go. It changed again. Ah, freaking chat. They broke the chat again. Oh, David Sharp finished my work now. I hope everyone is having a good day. Oh yeah, we're doing fine. DC Fan vs. Young Justice was amazing. After second season, it kind of dropped after it got revived from cancellation. Yeah, the sad part is that it was canceled because it wasn't selling enough toys, in a nutshell. But you should have seen the quality of the toys they made. It was not good. I'm getting a bit annoyed at the guitar. There we go. Let's take out all the way. Earth 22, what's your favorite Green Lantern? Alan Scott. But over the years, I guess Al Jordan pretty much became my favorite. Around the time of, I guess with Blackest Night, it kind of became Hal Jordan, I suppose. But for a long time, Alan Scott would be my favorite. Even though I barely I'd seen only a handful of comics with him. David Sharp says, thank you for your video about the Batman Day. You're welcome. Much appreciated. David Sharp, I only ever saw the first season of Young Justice. I would suggest to watch the second season. It's worth watching. Although if you can watch the whole thing, I give it a try. Maybe you'll enjoy it. But sadly, personally, with season 3, I thought they didn't do too good a job. And for the cancellation, sadly, they canceled the series because the toys were not selling. But the quality of the toys they gave us, whew, that was not good. And they were working also on a video game. The video game wasn't that bad from what I understand, but the video game came out like 6 months after the series was canceled. So it was too late, too late. So maybe if they had released better merchandising, better toys, but they did not. Earth 22 says, I don't know why people dislike the Green Lantern movie. It was really accurate. Yeah, but there were a few really big issues. The first one is having your villain, your main villain, being an evil Cloud. That was a bad idea. And the worst part is that Marvel, not Marvel, but Fox repeated the same mistake with their Fantastic Four movie. Having your main villain being a giant Cloud, no, you don't do that. So you have to wonder what they were thinking. I understand what they were thinking. They thought it would be some sort of visual effects that would be easy enough to create without being too costly. But it was a big mistake. Well, also the tone was a bit off sometimes. There were a few inconsistencies. And I know some people didn't like the acting from Blake Lively. Personally, I cannot. I thought I think she's really pretty, so I have a hard time judging her work properly. I sadly have a blind spot when there's a pretty lady in a movie. For example, Megan Fox in the Transformers. I thought she was really good, but that's mostly because I thought she was really pretty. Because everyone else kept on telling me that she was bad, and I just couldn't see it. The same with Jennifer Connelly. For a long time, I was a big fan of Jennifer Connelly. I thought she was really good, and I guess I felt a bit vindicated when she finally won an Oscar for I think it was for A Beautiful Mind. So I'd been saying that she was good for years and years. People were saying I was crazy, but turns out she did win. She did win the big trophy. So I'm wondering if Black Flash, way back when we started having the Suicide Squad, the Task Force X option for PvP, there were villains who did not like being matched with heroes. So what they would do is that when they would end up in a hero team, they would make sure that the hero team would lose. Is that what happened with our friend the Black Flash? Does the Black Flash, being a villain, wants to make the hero team lose?
Careful.
God damn it.
Next time, try using your brain.
You will kneel before Zod.
Come on, keep up.
Try again.
Evil Luthor.
Stand down.
Go green.
See, he attacks me, then he tries to run away. Did you see that?
We're supposed to be good. Kneel before Zod.
God dang.
Beware my power.
Uh,
My will is stronger than yours.
so again, 1, 2, 3. So when you're constantly fighting 3 enemies at once, it gets annoying real fast.
Smile.
You almost before Zod.
Two guys walk into a bar. What do you think the second guy would have
You
done?
don't stand a chance.
Meow. Don't bite off more than you can chew.
Kneel before Zod.
This
You
ought to
don't
shut
stand
you
a
up.
chance.
Who are you?
I don't know
A
you.
rabbi and a
Kneel
cop walking in.
before
Any good
Zod.
jokes lately?
You will kneel before
Far
Zod.
better
not
than
worth
you
my
have
time.
failed to defeat me.
No fear.
Time to die.
Victory!
Catch me if you can.
Time to end this story.
Next time,
My
try
will is
using
stronger
your
than
brain.
yours.
Nobody calls me the space cowboy. Or the gangster of love, for that matter.
Then there was stuff trying to give the coup de grace to Two-Face.
Like the suit. Fastest man alive.
Careful. I scratch.
Kneel before Zod! Stand down.
Careful. I scratch.
Heads, you lose.
By the gods.
You want to fight? You got one.
Luckily, Batman, all he can think to do is to try to run away.
Give up. Kryptonian might is unstoppable. Right where I want.
I didn't realize Two-Face had some sort of healing ability. Yeah, Zod again, it would seem.
You don't stand a chance.
You're getting nowhere fast.
In the name of peace.
now?
Kill you? I thought you never.
Target acquired.
Like the suit.
Again, running away. Well, at least this time I didn't let her block me.
You are my new
Oh.
scratching post.
Lead or steel.
Who's the man of
Your
steel now?
choice.
Here,
The
kitty,
coin
kitty.
is never wrong.
For the glory of Gaia.
Time to die.
Kryptonian might is unstoppable. Give up.
Ah, come on. Yeah, 10 seconds, come on. So when you're done, when you don't end up fighting multiple opponents, you end up with the timer working against you.
Heads, you lose.
You're going down in one punch.
You leave me no choice.
This will be your
Tails.
Behave
Hurts,
yourself.
doesn't it? Beware my power.
You will kneel before Zod.
The coin is never wrong.
You cannot
It's your
prevail.
lucky day.
Vermin.
Thank you.
Close, but not close enough. Dang, Ghost was on fire. David Sharp says, no, let's go back a bit.
Do something.
Let's go to... So we're pretty much done for today, guys. I'm getting tired of fighting, of being ganked up, and so we're done for today. So let me go back to the chat. So we'll read what's left of the chat, and that'll be it for today. Earth22, I noticed that the stream is delayed. Yeah, usually there's roughly a 30-second delay. Although I've seen sometimes it could be as much as a 1-minute delay. So I don't know if it's YouTube that's glitching. Is it the internet sometimes that's glitching? Is it DCUO sometimes that's glitching? We'll never know. Alejandro, I can't wait for the classic Batman emblem to return finally soon. This week, it should be part of the event this week. I assume we'll have to play the event for 10 days to get the event, to get the emblem. So in roughly 11 days, you should have the Batman emblem if you don't have it already, of course. El Capitan, I'm gonna get the Batman symbol to sell later. You're not going to be able to sell it. I'm pretty sure it's going to be account bound. Stroll says, thanks to Multiverse, I got the school material for my Black Flash. You're welcome. El Capitan, you ever tried out the game Gotham Knights? I tried it a bit, and I never got. I tried like the tutorial or something like that, and never went back to it. So I've been meaning to. I've been meaning to play it for a long time. Just didn't happen just yet.
You gotta stop him. Oh my God! Do something!
Booyah, wasn't the situation with the game also bad, considering they killed off, I think, Aqualad's friend or something in it? I don't know about that. I just know that they did come up with a Young Justice game. It didn't look that bad, but from what I understand, it wasn't that great either, from what people were saying. But ultimately, whether it was good or not, doesn't even matter, because by the time the game was released, the series had been canceled like 6 months before. So how can you decide if you cancel the game, the series, because the merchandising isn't selling, if you don't even have the merchandising on the shelves yet? If the merchandising comes out 6 months too late. So, but luckily they were able to somehow bring back the series. I don't know if maybe the game helped. Maybe people enjoyed the game enough that they said, okay, let's bring it back. But anyway, you slice it, they did a terrible job with the merchandising for that TV show, and sadly, animated the series need the merchandising to be able to keep on going. It's one of the reasons why Batman Beyond was cancelled as well. Sadly, when people had the choice between buying the Batman Beyond, the Ed McGuinness Batman, or the Bruce Wayne Batman, they would buy the Bruce Wayne Batman all the time. So sadly, the Batman Beyond toys were not selling as much as they hoped. Also, it was attracting an audience that was too old for them. The whole point of them having a young Batman, a teenage Batman, was because they were trying to attract a younger audience. But somehow that didn't work. They attracted the same audience that was watching Batman Adventures or Justice League or. So sadly, they were attracting the wrong audience for them, and the toys were not selling enough. And Young Justice had probably a similar issue, but for Young Justice, the merchandising they released was really not good. So it's kind of hard to sell merchandising that is not great. Oh, evil chat. David Sharp, yeah, Evil Claws in both Fantastic Four and Green Lantern movies. Oh yeah, that was a bad call. Sadly, in the case of Fantastic Four, there's no way the producers would have had a big purple giant in their movie. That wasn't going to happen. We had the same issue also with X-Men. For the Sentinels, like having big giant purple robots, there was no way they were going to do that. So that's why when you see the movie X3, we sort of see the Sentinels, but all we really see is the head of the Sentinel. But somehow they brought back the Sentinel with Days of Future Past. But notice that they didn't make them big purple robots like in the comics. So yeah, for Fantastic Four, the idea of having a big purple guy, the producers did not want to do that, so their solution was to make it a giant cloud. And for Green Lantern, I have no idea why they decided to make Parallax a giant cloud, other than it probably was cheap to do in terms of visual effects, because they were already spending a lot of money on the visual effects just for the costume. Somehow they decided to make the costume in CGI, which meant that every frame with Hal Jordan in costume was included some CGI. So I would guess maybe they did the cloud thing for Parallax to try to save back some money, we'll never know. Oh, Fanverse says good night all. Booyah nods out again. Oh yeah. Ghost did that much damage and always seem to have trouble actually to do KO people with. Yeah, sometimes it's a bit mysterious. Sometimes some NPC seems to heal a lot more than they should. Uh, is it a glitch? Is it something we don't know? That's the whole point. We don't know. Booyah says hate how they need merchandise to make more episodes. Sadly, that's how they make their money. Advertising and merchandising. And for advertising, that's why they in order to be able to advertise to companies aimed for kids, let's say, well, they have to have the audience that their companies want. Like, let's say I have a toy company and I want to advertise to kids from let's say 5 to 10 years old. Well, if the audience of your TV show is 16 to 34, I'm not going to want to advertise on your show. So that's why, and that's pretty much what ended up happening with TV shows like the Batman or Batman Beyond or Justice League, is that they were attracting an audience that was too old compared to what the advertisers wanted. So, and again, the whole point of Batman Beyond, of having a teenage Batman, was to try to attract a younger audience, so that advertisers would have the audience they wanted. But that didn't really work. David Sharp, yeah, doing a CGI costume for Hall was one of the great blunders, along with getting involved in a lad war in Asia and going against a Sicilian when death is on the line. I have no idea what that second part was, so I won't even comment on that. The machine, where's that located in Metropolis? Oh, we're in front of the Superman statue. I probably should have said that a bit more, but too late, too late. So I guess we're pretty much down at the bottom of the chat. So there we go. David Sharp says that's a Princess Bride reference. Sorry. It's okay. It's been a while since I saw it, so I don't remember that line at all. The only line I really remember is "You killed my father. Prepare to die," and that's the extent of it. So guys, we're pretty much done for today. So Tuesday we will have the Batman event that will start for Batman Day. The event will last 2 weeks, so you will have 2 weeks to play the event. I'm guessing that in order to be able to get the rewards, you will have to play the event for 10 days. But we'll get all the information on Tuesday. Sadly, again, there's not going to be any new rewards. But on the bright side, for the people who were asking for the yellow oval Batman emblem, you should be able to get it with this Batman Day event. So guys, thanks to everyone who came to play with us. Thanks to everyone who came to chat with us. And of course, thanks to all of you guys who are watching. You guys are awesome. Have a good night, guys.